it clearly states as part of the GCSO policy, any detention officer who initiates, suggests, or permits abuse of an inmate by another inmate, civilian, or officer shall be held equally responsible for the consequences of the inmate's abuse. Now, we already know that Sergeant Osborn and Officer Ramos, at the very least, participated in that. Not necessarily in the abuse, but witnessed the abuse and allowed the alleged abuse to continue. So that would seem a pretty strong indictment and incriminate them as much as it would Mr. Johnson, and therefore they should be facing the same disposition punishment as Mr. Johnson.
The only, my response to that, Chairman, would be Officer Ramos reported it immediately. She wasn't sure what to do. Sergeant Osborn, he talked to Lieutenant Duarte later on after that incident. I understand where you're going with them standing by while this was going on. So as far as the policy goes, yes, they can be held responsible for allowing this alleged incident to take place.
Could be held responsible, but are not, and could be held responsible, and one would assume that they would receive the same punishment as Mr. Johnson, because you'd want to be consistent in your application of that.
Yes, sir.
They were not, are not, because they reported it at least, even though they didn't prevent it from continuing.
Correct.